much to talk about. So, hi everybody, welcome to our super quick Big Brother 18 pre-show party because a million things are happening. If you want to see any of our shows back, they're at yourrealityrecaps.com/BB18. If we're with house guests or pre-jury people, if you want to see shows back like this that have spoilers, they're at yourrealityrecaps.com/BB18 spoilers. Flashback times are at BB18 flashbacks, and 24/7 live feed updates are at BB18 feed updates on Twitter. Of course, if you don't have the feeds, get them from us, yourrealityrecaps.com/feeds. And if you would like to be a updater for Big Brother Over the Top, which we could definitely use, yourrealityrecaps.com/BBOT updaters is the form to fill out. Lastly, hi Maggie Rich. If you want to help support our shows, consider becoming a patron, yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. You get weekly patron shows, prize giveaways for patrons, access to the patron-only Facebook group, your questions asked reality stars. It really helps support our shows. And, or you can do a one-time donation at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal. Oh my God, you guys. Spoilers are abundant on this show. So if you don't want to be spoiled, if you don't want to see BB Comics, if you don't want to know who's HOH, you are going to want to tune out now. I can't talk. I just we have so much information to cram into 40 minutes. I'm trying to go quick. Because then we got Big Brother. Okay, so let's quickly catch up to where we last left off. We know Dumbledore and Corey won HOH. Victor and Paul were the nominees because Corey, why don't you want to do those the nominees, Corey? Corey, why? And then Nicole won the POV. Now, there was a lot of drama. Because it was the BB Comics POV. And Nicole did very well on her season. So did James, I believe, did well in his season. So a lot of people were saying it was not fair. Now look, they did BB Comics earlier in the season, on other seasons. I knew it was going to be BB Comics as soon as I saw that MacGyver set, because I felt like it was a real easy transition to BB Comics. So it really wasn't a surprise to me that it was going to be BB Comics. Now, hopefully this is not going to make robot voice. Some of the BB Comics, 4 of them, to be honest, have leaked early, or actually I think there was 5. I have some of them for you here that we will see tonight. So we have our Ya Boy Is Pissed, Motormouth and Paul. More on Paul in a minute. We also have Super Safety Girl. Her cones will bring you down. You know what else is going to bring you down to hers? Her whine. They couldn't have went with whining. Oh, Corey, my tits will bring you down. My tits will bring you down, Corey. I don't get it. Anyway, never cared. Then Big Meech. Let's pause a moment on... Oh, no, we don't have to pause a moment on Big Meech. Now we have Big Meech, where she is a crybaby, crier, vomiting, big old baby. Now, here's the thing. She self-described her as a crier. She called herself the Vomit Rocket. I'm fine using those. And I get that it's a baby. So obviously she has a baby body. And look... I'm no huge Michelle fan. If you watch this show, I think she's given us great feeds. I think she's given us some good showtime. But I'm not a huge Big Meech fan. Just not. I don't think a lot of the stuff she did was great. That being said, we all know she has fat problems and body image things. So I just feel bad that I know this is probably really going to affect her. I'm hoping it won't. I'm hoping she has a good attitude about it and finds it funny. I hope. I don't think she will. My point is, nobody is going to be harder on her than she is on herself about her weight issues and stuff when she gets out of this house. Not that I think she has weight issues. I think she thinks she has weight issues is my point. So I don't know. I kind of feel bad a little bit for her on that aspect, but whatever. Oh yeah, we got Devon's too. Let's see. Oh, it's going to take a minute to pull up, but we'll, here we go. Let's see if we can bring Devon's up. Here's Devon's. She is a radioactive accident turned Mama Day into destruction. Into destruction. So those are the ones that I have. I haven't seen any more. I'm happy keeping the rest of them a surprise. I'm going to see what all of you guys think about what I'm saying in a minute. I just want to make sure that we're getting out all the important parts, and then we will talk. Of course, you can go ahead and spread the word. Those of you asking, square, megaphone, up arrow, and subscribe. Become a fan right now before you go so you don't miss any of the future shows. Okay, so now, word on the street, and this is the big spoiler, everybody. Word on the street from @MissCleoBB on Twitter is that Paul won HOH. Bum, bum, bum. Our Paul is guaranteed Final 3. Our Paul is guaranteed Final 3. Now look, I lost my mind a hot touch for a second. If you are not following me on Twitter, @RealityRecaps on Twitter, you'll know my new favorite thing is to do mini diary room videos on Twitter. So I let you guys know this all, like, instantly as I was, reading it on Twitter last night with all of you. Oh, wait, hold on one second. Did I already show Vic's? I don't even know where this popped up, but here's Vic's comic. I don't even know if I showed this one, but if I didn't, there's Vic's comic too. So, Elfit Vic. Okay, so, oh my God. I was super excited at first, because I'm like, oh my God, Paul won. And I was like, put up Nicole and James. Put up Nicole and James. Go, put up Nicole and James. We're going to get Nicole and James out. Nicole is going to lose her title. No longer, never not nominated. Go, put him up, do it. Paul, I was so excited. And then I remembered it's Final 4, and it only matters who wins POV. Because in theory, then I was thinking, you have to put up Nicole and Corey. Because if you don't put up Nicole and Corey, if one of them is left to vote, they're going to vote out not Nicole or Corey. So you need them both on the block. So what I am hoping that Paul does is I'm hoping he puts up Nicole and Corey, and that either Paul or James then wins the POV, and James votes out Nicole. And then I remembered James is never going to win POV because he's an idiot and doesn't know anything. And it's going to be the day's competition for this POV. He's not going to vote out Nicole because he's not going to want America to hate him. And Corey is not going to vote out Nicole. And I know, I swear, I promise, chat room, I'm going to get to what all of you guys are, I'm going to get all your opinions in like 2 more minutes. First, I'm going to die. What am I saying? Oh, I know a lot of people on Twitter are like, no, Paul convinced James last night on the feeds, and James knows he needs to get out Nicole. People, it's Final 4. You agree with whatever anybody says to you in Final 4. Somebody could be like, hey, do you know what we need to do? We need to break our arms before we play, before we vote. So you'd be like, okay, let me break my arm. Of course, you just agree with anybody at Final 4. If you don't agree with the person talking to you, you're getting voted out. Or you're going to be the nomination. Or you don't want to piss anybody off at Final 4. So you just agree with whoever you're talking to. The only thing you can trust is a DR, which we're not going to get until tonight. So, to be clear, thank you, oh my God, for the bars. That's very helpful. Thank you very much. So, for those asking what we're going to see on the rest of this week, what we're going to see tonight is this BB Comics POV played, and Paul voted out. And Victor voted out. Oh my God. shoved the words back in my mouth. How do I undo time? Ow, that hurt my teeth. Don't ever say that, no. Okay, so we're going to see this BB Comics POV. We're going to see, unfortunately, Victor be voted out. Then I believe we will see the new HOH where Paul is going to win. Then on tomorrow night's show, we will see, I guess, the nominations, the next POV, which happened today, which we'll all know when the feeds come back on, though, so we'll know before tomorrow. So on tomorrow's show, it will be probably will be Nam's POV. Well, it's an eviction show as well, so maybe Nam's will also be in tonight's episode. I'm not exactly sure. Either way, between tonight and tomorrow, we're getting 2 POVs, 2 nominations, 2 evictions, another nomination ceremony. Who the hell knows how they're cramming it all in? And then Friday will be part 1 of the 3-part HOH, which our boy Paul is gonna win and win the whole game. Go Paul. Victor for America's favorite player. Eat a dick, Nicole and James. Done. Let's redeem this season, people. Let's redeem this season. Let's redeem this season. I need Paul to win. I need Paul to win. I need Paul to win the season. And Victor, America's favorite player. Sorry, Nicole and James fans. I enjoy all of you too. Just not as much as humans from this planet. Okay, so I think I covered it. Thank you, Kelly Rice, for the bars. Thank you very much. I think I covered it all. We have 30 minutes until we find everything out. Oh, so to be clear now, the show is going to start in 30 minutes. We're going to see the BB Comics. We're going to see Victor go. Hopefully, we're also seeing Paul win HOH. Then as soon as that ends, for the West Coast, I believe, then the feeds will come back on and we will know who won POV when the feeds come back on. So if you fall asleep and wake up at 1 in the morning, just head over to yourrealityrecaps.com/BB18 spoilers and our little spoiler graphic, which granted this one is outdated, but it kind of looks like this on the top of the page, will show you who has won the POV. So it is, guys, we're not, and I feel, and look, I do feel bad. If you are a Nicole fan or you are a James fan, I don't mean to be raining all over your happy Nicole and James parade. I will say, you all had your week, it's our week. Although I don't think there's a ton of Nicole and James fans that watch our shows, but I realize there are some, and I do enjoy them. But it is our week. If Nicole or Corey turn this around, you are allowed to gloat. Tomorrow, I mean, we don't even get a week. We get 1 day. We get 1 day to gloat. We get 1 day of Paul gloating. Part 1 of the HOH will be over, I think, by Thursday, right? So we get like 2 days. Like 2 days to gloat. You all have to take it for 2 days. Your boy is gonna lose. No, I don't think so, Billy. I don't think he is. I don't think so. I think, honestly, I don't want James to vote out Nicole. Oh, yes, I do, because I think Nicole would have a better chance at the other 2 parts of the final 3. Okay, let's do this. Let's start here. Chat room. Let's go with James has the... All right, let's not even do it that way, because it's going to make it too complicated. Let's just do this. We know Paul can't leave. Who do you all want to leave? So your choices are Nicole, Corey, or James. Who do you all hope gets voted out at Final 4? Let's take the temperature of the chat room. Wow. I see lots of Nicole's and Corey's. BB fan. Take Co wants James. Lisa Nova Corey. Duchess Corey. Regal Beauty Nicole. Dee Dee wants James. Pauline wants Nicole. Chrissy wants Nicole. Corey Essalate wants Nicole. Jackie Knows says, bye, Nicole. Okay. Wow. I'm surprised. So, okay. I mean, I'm not surprised. The majority of our watchers, our viewers, want Nicole and Corey out. And there's a few Jameses sprinkled in there. Let me ask you this, though. Do you think that's who... Now, I said, who do you want to go? Who do you think will go? This is a much different question. Now, who do you all think is going to be the one voted out? Lisa Jones says Corey. Chantel says James. Oh, now we're getting a lot more Jameses. Wow. Ed Rizzo James. Mose James. Behoot James. Yanisa James. Be Kind says Corey. Fearless 511 says not gay Corey. Okay, interesting. A lot more people think James will go, but would prefer a Nicole or Corey, is what I'm feeling is the temperature of the chat room. Okay, great. All right, so now the most important question, chat room. Do we think that Paul can beat out Nicole, Corey, James in a final three? So we know it will be 2 parts physical, 1 part mental. Oh, wow. A lot of yeses. Kathy S, yes. Blonchel, yes. Taylor Shannon, no. Behoot, yes. Jenny, no. Milo, no. Hannah says yes. Hell yeses. We're getting lots of hell yeses. Blue Gratin says yes. Zach, no. Augie, yes. Wow, no, sadly. I think he can. BB Hyde says yes. I think he can. Tiffany Cutie, no. BB Boston, yes. Minnie Sarah says nope. I do. Why am I the only one that has faith in... I mean, clearly I'm not the only one that has faith in Paul. But, he's bad at endurance. I don't know that Paul is going to be bad at endurance when he now knows he has nobody he can rely on other than himself. I have faith Paul is sticking this one out. I have faith Paul is going to stick this one out. Hopefully, and I mean, God knows I'm saying it's easy as if I have ever done it, but hopefully it's something easy like sit on the disc, dunk in the water. I mean, that was hit into a wall. I mean, you basically just have to sit. You have to sit and have your legs go numb. At what point is it like, I can't feel my legs anyway, who cares? I think Paul has a really good chance. I think it would be good if Corey goes for Paul's game. I think, so this is my real last question for the chat room. Who do you all think is the best person to go to give Paul the best chance to win at Final 3? So, like, I think Corey is the best one to go for him to have the best chance at Final 3. Alex says Nicole. Sinful says Corey. Bridget at Rizzo, Corey. Alex, Corey. Kathy says Nicole. Kelly, Nicole. Oh, Dan says Corey. Wow, nobody thinks that James is a threat. Oh, I think I did see just one James fly by. Corey. Coco Bay says Nicole. Okay. Yeah. I just want Nicole gone so bad. Thank you for the bars. A flyamajig. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Nicole is better at both comps. I agree, Minnie Sarah. Do we know what the HOH was that Paul won yesterday? No, we don't know. I'm hoping it's What the Bleep again. Do you guys remember the What the Bleep? When when they would show the clips and you would have to fill in the bleep. So Liz would go, when I'm alone in the room with Austin, I really like to boop myself. And they would have to guess what the word was. I hope it's another one of those. If it is another one of those, I think Paul wins it. I mean, Nicole wouldn't know a conversation that other people have had in the house ever. Oh, and here's the other thing I was thinking. Nicole and Corey aren't going to do good with the jury thing. They're not going to do good with the how do you think the jury is going to answer the questions. They're not going to do good at that. Unless it's a giant penis or Victor's abs talking, Nicole and Corey are going to have no clue. Oh my god, robot? Okay, hold on. I'll restart. Hold on, stay. Hi, you now. Hi, YouTube. We're restarting the show because we had a temporary robot voice. Okay, are we better now? Are we fixed? Are we fixed? Are we back? Are we good? Are we good? Stupid robot voice. Are we good? Yay, we're back. Okay. By the way, it doesn't do any of that. If you guys ever watch any of these shows back, it doesn't do that on the playbacks. They're widescreen and HD, and there's no robot or any problems. It's a YouNow issue that I can't have any control over. Does the robot know we're talking about something important? Jeez, I know we're talking about something important, and we're up against a timeline. For real, Bruno's thumb. Please repeat. What was I saying? I have no such a memory. What was I saying? Oh, got it. Jury questions. I don't think Nicole or Corey will have any ability to answer the jury questions well. Like, how would Michelle answer this question? How would Victor answer this question? How would Devon answer this question? I think Paul has had the most conversations with the most people, and I think he's also a very smart, like street smart, social person. I don't think Nicole or Corey will excel at that competition at all. So that's another plus if we can just get Paul there. We just need to get Paul there. I think James could maybe do good at that kind of a competition. I'm not really sure. I mean, this is where the showman's aspect is going to be a downfall to Nicole, Corey, or James. This is a competition that will be the competition well suited for Paul to win. As someone who played both sides, moved around this game, always in conversations with people, I think he has a real good grasp of people's concept of mindsets, whereas Nicole, Corey, James have a good idea of each other's anatomies. So I'm just saying we need to get Paul there. I think if we get Paul there, it's going to be real good. We just got to get him there. As if we have a say. They suck face and other things all day. Totally. I mean, if you're going to risk a showman's, at least say social, says JB Fan. I agree, JB Fan. Des and Roses wants Paul for the win. I just want Paul to win veto so they stay the same. Right. But then James still gets to pick who he wants to vote out. And I mean, we're all assuming that the two people Paul is going to put on the block is Nicole and Corey. And where I cannot imagine that it would have to be some sort of a cold day in hell for him not to put up Nicole and Corey. But oh God, please, like imagine if he puts up Corey and James and Nicole again avoids being on the block. I am not gonna know. That's why I'm really hoping the noms are in tonight's episode. I'm really hoping the nominations are in this week's tonight's episode. Rez Girl says, "Is there any scenario where Nicole goes home? Please say yes." Sure, there is a scenario where Nicole goes home. I just realistically don't see James voting out Nicole. Because basically, in order for Nicole to go home, the people who would have to cast that vote would be Corey with James on the block or James with Corey on the block. Obviously, I do not believe that Corey will vote out Nicole. I also do not believe that James will vote out Nicole. I think he thinks that will make America hate me, and I am desperately trying to win America's favorite player here. So I don't think so. I don't think there is a way Nicole goes home. Oh, God, I think if it happens, Paul would hear the scream. I literally think the scream of joy round America, if James voted Nicole out, would like shake the house. I think they'd be like, what was that noise? What was that noise? Was that noise joy from my move? So, but no, I don't see any way Nicole goes. I'm hoping, but at least getting out Corey or at least getting out James would be great. My best case scenario is Nicole wins POV, removes herself, sends James out. At least we're losing one of Nicole and James. That's my best case scenario. I mean, I guess, or Corey. I mean, it doesn't matter. Or Corey. Whoever. I don't care. One of them win, send James out. That is my best case scenario. I do think Corey could probably do better in the physical competitions than James, but I don't think Corey will do better in the mental. And Paul has 2 chances to win physical. I don't think it's a lock that she takes Corey over James, says Ed Rizzo in the chat room. Great point, Ed Rizzo. She has, and again, I don't know if this is true or not. We haven't heard her say it in a diary room, but she has said to Corey's face, I have heard it myself on the feeds before, she has said, I'm not taking you to Final 2, Corey. She has flat out said it to his face. She's like, I don't think I could beat you in Final 2. I'm not going to take you. I have heard her joke around about it, and I have heard her say it completely serious to him. So, I don't know. I don't know if what she will do. I don't see any way Nicole doesn't take him. Both she and Corey are protecting James to Final 2. Both plan to take him over the other. I don't know, Darcy. I don't really... Until they say it in a DR, that is when I will believe it. Be Kind says, she asked Corey, could I win in the Final 2 with James? Yes, I have heard her say that as well. Dan wants to know, what does Corey get, though? Paulie? Yeah. Corey's gonna just be like, oh, I lost. Am I out? Am I voted out? Like, I would love when Corey walks out the door if he would just like turn around and go, oh, by the way, Nicole, we're totally broken up. I'm going to hook up with girls/guys now. Anyway, bye. And just walk out. Like, that's what I want Corey to do as he walks out the door. That's what I want. Do it. Do it. Actually, wait a minute. I don't want it because I want Nicole to be sad or upset or whatever. I'm saying it because I would like her just to realize your second go round, you messed it up again. Now, that being said, I take it back. No, I don't. That shit is going to get Nicole a third go round. I don't want a third Nicole go round. Let's make it all happy, nice and neat, good game, shake hands, walk out the door, and there is no need for Nicole to ever play this game again. The silver lining of this season is I'm hoping we've burned Nicole and James ever being back on this show again. I am glad we stuck them in this season and buried it. We don't ever have to watch these two play this game again. That can be another silver lining of this season. Aside from the silver lining of whoever wins... New season starts in a week, so tick-tock, time to soak up that 15 minutes. Ain't nobody gonna remember you in a week from now. Unless it's you, Paul. If it's you, Paul, I will have you on a bunch of these shows to talk about your thoughts on Big Brother. Big Brother. Over the top. Nick shouldn't come back ever again. I don't think so either. We only need Paul and Victor interviews. The rest, never cared. I agree. Let me, by the way, show you guys this really quick. We have like 15 minutes left. So let me show you this, oh boy, this, and this. I'm not sure when exactly I'm going to do this. Probably it'll be sometime next week. If you are not a patron, it is the best way to support our shows at YourOutdoorRecaps.com/patron. I'm not going to get into it all again. I will say we have tons of giveaways for patrons. I also have giveaways for people that are not patrons and just watch the shows. For example, we have tons of Baldwin birds we're going to give away to people in the shows. 1 or 2 to people in the shows, all the rest to patrons. So that's going to be fun. We have Big Brother towels now to give away to patrons and people in the shows. I also have a Frank the Tank shirt, which I will not give away until Frank comes on this show. Frank needs to come on this show, and he needs to autograph the shirt, and then we will give that away. And thanks to RJ Mitchell, we have, for the Paul fans, we have Friendship. I don't know if you can say Friendship, Dead Skull shirt that we will have Paul sign and give away. And we have going to be Paul's Pelican soon. For right now, Giselle sabotaged our show and made sure that we were sent giraffes instead of the pelicans. So we will have pelicans for Paul to sign. We will have stuff for all of them to sign. Usually the week after the show ends, we have all of the jury members on our show. We have them sign a bunch of stuff. We give away 1 to the number 1 fan in the show. We give 1 away to just people viewing the show. And then we give the rest away to patrons. So no, you do not need to be a patron or donate to win one of any of our stuff. You just have a lot more chances if you are. So we will do that the last week of the season is when we'll do all the giveaways for all this season stuff. So yay, I wanted to make sure I showed you guys that stuff quickly. I feel like there's more stuff I had to show you and tell you. I can't remember. I'm just trying to make sure we get it all in. Oh my god, 10 minutes! 10 minutes until we get to watch Paul win HOH. Hi, BB Princess. Oh, Glenn's here. Hi, Glenn. Hi, Glenn. How are you liking this season, Glenn? Glenn, who's your choice to win? Oh boy. James and Nicole said the DR asked them if they had anything planned for the next few weeks. Okay, Giselle, that's not even bleeping funny. That's not even funny. That's not true. You would have texted me that if that was true. You are a liar, and stop trying to piss off the chat room. Don't believe the lies of a giraffe. We found out today that giraffes have 4 personalities, so this must be the crazy one talking. Glenn says, hello, everybody. Glenn, who do you want to win, Glenn? Who do you want to win with who's left? And by who's left, we mean Paul, Nicole, Corey, James. Or you don't have to say if you don't want to say. I heard them say a month ago what would happen if they asked us to stay another 70 days. Oh, goodness. Oh, my God. It's so hard to try and see what Glenn's answer is. Who do I think? I don't know who I think. Oh, so Paul. I think you want Paul to win. I'm going to assume you're not a fan of your fellow teammates, Nicole and Corey. I'm going to assume you're not big Nicori fans. And then, nobody likes James, so, Okay, I'm going to go with your answers, Paul. Your boy. Okay, got it. Paul. Hey, I mean, granted, we're only moments away, and I'm sure all the pictures will be out in a minute, but Glenn, and I believe Glenn's Twitter is also GlennBX, GLENNBX. I couldn't find Glenn's comic book photo, but if anybody has found Glenn's comic book photo anywhere on the internet, tweet it to him. He has been looking for it. But yes, Glenn, you will get a comic made of you, and they will send it to you. They will send it to you in your box at the end of the season. Now, Glenn, I have some advice for you. when you get the comic, and I'm not trying to be rude, I'm really just offering advice. When you get the comic, if, God forbid, something happens in your relationship and you decide to go on a dating app, just make sure the comic isn't in the background when you're taking sexy photos. Know what's funny? I can't remember the name of who the hell I'm talking about. Oh my god, we're like nemesises, and his name will not come into my head. Caleb, thank you. Yes, for those of you that don't know, Caleb took a dick pic and forgot that his BB comic was in the background, and then it found its way to Twitter. So, you know, Glenn, don't do that when you get your comic. You're welcome. Google it. Still available. Okay, so boop-ba-da-boop-boop-boo. What else did I want to say to you guys? I will be coming back here. You know what I'm going to do? Let me just do this. So, you now chat room, don't go anywhere. Everyone else who's watching the show back, thanks for watching the show. I'm going to end it here because now we're just going to be rambling for 9 minutes, and I feel like you're all caught up and it won't even matter. But in case you watch the show back, thanks for being a fan.